Hey y'all, this is Molly Rose and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are in the drum studio and we are going to be showing off and going through all of my cymbals, all of my Paiste cymbals that I have collected over the years. I get asked a lot about what cymbals I use and I've never really talked about them before and kind of gone through them and actually showed y'all what cymbals I use. So we're going to do that today. We'll do like a little demo and review and kind of talk about each cymbal and what I like to use them for. So a little backstory, I have been with Paiste since I was 15 years old. I have been a Paiste artist, so for about 10 years now, which is super cool. I love them. They're like a family. I mean, if you've ever played Paiste cymbals, I mean, they are top of the line cymbals. They're made in Switzerland. Some of the best drummers in the world play them. They are, you pay for what you get. So they are, a little bit on the fancier side. They do have, lower ends of cymbals, but I mean, they are the best. They are the cream of the crop. And I am so proud that I get to play them. And I can't believe this is my first video talking about Paiste. It is so overdue. So first up, the cymbals I have in front of me, these are the cymbals that I keep in my drum studio. I don't take these on the road with me. They're really clean, so I kind of like to keep these cymbals that way. Like, they're really clean. They're in really pristine, good condition, so I kind of keep these at my house. So we will start with my hi-hats. These are the Formula 602 15-inch modern essential hi-hats. These things are thick. They are big. They're 15 inches. And I was actually thinking about this yesterday. When I think of kind of the modern essential line, because I have the modern essential 22-inch ride as well, I kind of think of like Sting, like that kind of era of music. I think that they sound really good. And music like that. I usually don't use them on like a country gig because they're a little thick. They're very thick cymbals, I will say, but they have a really good sound. I also like to use these for like R&B. I think they have kind of a really cool like R&B style. If you're doing like a lot of cross stick stuff with hi-hats, I think that they sound really good. They're kind of fast, they're crisp, they're tight. So that's those. Next up over here, we have a Paiste Masters extra thin 18-inch. And this is the only, I have a bunch of Paiste Masters cymbals because it's like my favorite series. And this is the only extra thin cymbal I have. And it is pretty thin. That's part of the reason I don't like take it out on the road or anything, just in case I crack it. I'm pretty careful with this one. This cymbal sounds beautiful. I love this cymbal. Only thing is it is a little thin, so you do have to be careful, but for like studio stuff, not playing this cymbal every day on the road, it is a great cymbal, and this one's in great shape. Next up, we have one of my favorite rides. Whenever I bring this ride somewhere, this used to be the ride that I took on the road. Whenever I bring it on the road, I always get compliments about it. I've had so many people offer to buy this cymbal off of me. I love this cymbal. It is the Paiste 22-inch light ride. It is pretty. It is beautiful. It is airy. It's the perfect amount of thickness to a cymbal. I love using this stuff for, like I played this like opera gig and I used it. I've played jazz gigs with this. You could play a rock gig with this. It has a really kind of versatile sound to it. I just stopped using 22-inch rides when I play out just because they're big and they're heavy and I don't really like lugging around 22-inch cymbals anymore. So yeah, I keep this one at home and I want to keep it in pristine shape because it's just, yeah, it's a freaking great cymbal. Next up, we have my Paiste Giant Beat 22-inch thin. And this cymbal, as you can see, it is a little cracked. I did crack it and I got it fixed Also, side note, if you do crack a cymbal, you don't have to throw your cymbals away. You can go and get them fixed. A lot of people will crack a cymbal and then they keep using it and it cracks more and more and more. But if you see your cymbals cracking just a little bit, take it to your local, like in Nashville, I took it to Forks and they fixed it for me for like $20. And I've still been banging on it and it hasn't re-cracked it. So, and it sounds literally the same. Like I honestly can't tell the difference with the crack. So this is a thin cymbal, and that's again why I only keep it in the drum studio. I use it sometimes as a kind of crash ride hybrid. I would say as a crash ride hybrid, it's kind of I would rather just use this as like a crash, and this is a great like country pop kind of crash. I wouldn't really use it for more like rock music because then it is thin, so I would be a little afraid that I would, crush it. So this is kind of my first set of cymbals I have in the drum room. One of my other rides I don't really take a lot of places is my Paiste Formula 602 Modern Essentials. And this ride is thick, it's heavy, and the bell is a showstopper. People love this freaking bell. It is like ding, 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 like you want a freaking like boxing match or something. And it pairs so nicely with the Modern Essential 15-inch hats. This ride is pretty versatile. If you want more of a kind of punchy jazz ride, this could be a good option versus the 22-inch light ride. But yeah, this ride is also really great. And over here, this is actually the first Paiste cymbal I ever got. They sent me this cymbal when I was 15 years old, before I was even a Paiste artist. They just sent me this cymbal to see like if I liked it. I think it had kind of just come out and they were, testing it out. This is the Paiste PSTX 18-inch Swiss medium crash, and I just call this my cheese cymbal. I never ever call it by the name. And this also is a fan favorite cymbal. I use this cymbal like a lot, like when I'm on tour, kind of more for like country rock people, I always use this cymbal kind of as my china. Because chinas are just shaped so weird, and I'm like, how am I going to transport this cymbal with me? So But people always ask me about this cymbal. I always have people ask me, what kind of china were you using? And I was like, oh, it's my chi cymbal. And then they come over and look at it and laugh. And this cymbal is super cheap. So honestly, like, y'all go snatch this cymbal up because it is great. And I know they have a lot of other kind of cymbals like this and like hi-hats with holes in it. Like, girl, if you don't have any Paiste cymbals, this is the first one I would get because it's affordable and it freaking rocks. All right, girlies, this setup, this is our working girls cymbal. So these are the ones that I take downtown with me when I'm playing. I take these cymbals on tour with me. These are the ones that have gotten beaten to death. And also, side note, I don't polish my cymbals because I know that there's controversy that polishing your cymbals over and over again can actually change like the tones and the natural colors of the metals, which, I mean, girl, I'm not a freaking metal scientist, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. So do what you wish. So these cymbals, they're a little dirty. They've been through it, but they sound amazing. And honestly, I think that they have sounded better with time. Like, I've had my crashes and my hi-hats, I've had those since I started with Paiste. So I've had those cymbals for 10 years and I use these every day, multiple times a day, and they're still rocking and crocking. And this ride, I think I've had this for maybe 2 years now. So yeah, let's go through these. Over here, we have my 14-inch medium light hi-hats. And I don't know if I would really say these are light. They're more on the heavier side, but versatile. These hi-hats are extremely versatile. I could pull up to any gig and use these cymbals, and I pull up to any gig using these cymbals. Actually, all these cymbals are extremely versatile, and I can kind of pull up to any gig using them. That's why this is kind of like my on-the-go outside cymbals, because they're extremely versatile. So yes, over here we have my Paiste Masters Dark Crash, which is an 18 inches. And I mean, it's a solid 18-inch crash. I mean, I have no complaints. It's a little bit on the thicker side. I've beat the absolute shit out of this thing, and I've had it for 10 years. I've never cracked it. It's in perfect condition. It sounds absolutely amazing, extremely versatile. So there you go. Over here on the same side, we have the same cymbal, which is the Paiste Masters 20-inch Dark Crash. So I have my 18 over here and my 20-inch, and this is another one of my fan favorites. This is the cymbal that I get the most compliments, most questions about. I've had so many damn people ask me to buy this cymbal. I love this cymbal. I will never ever get rid of this cymbal. The sound of it it's dark, it's crunchy, I love it. You've probably heard this in like so many of my videos. I freaking love this cymbal. Also, I love it because I double it as a crash ride. A lot of times at gigs, I mean, I don't need to set up 3 cymbals for a lot of the stuff I'm doing, or especially if I'm playing like a 10-minute set, which I do often. I'll just set up this and it's a crash ride, and it sounds really good as a freaking crash ride. The bell is crisp. It's a loud cymbal though. That is the only thing I do hear from sound guys, is I will get asked to put tape on the bottom of this cymbal sometimes because it is a loud cymbal. And honestly, that's the only cymbal I really have ever got asked to tape, is this one. I think I have got asked to tape my 18-inch a couple times too, but this 20-inch just, girl, she sings. You'll see when I play it, she sings. Like, she's a happy little cymbal over here. Last but not least, we have my Paiste Masters 21-inch medium ride. I bought this because I just kind of got tired of carrying around a 22-inch ride, so I wanted to dial back a little bit. And honestly, the 21-inch really does make a difference. Like, I know it's just an inch, but like it feels so much smaller than my 22 inches, and I feel like I have more rooms with the toms. So yeah, I really love this cymbal. Again, the Master series, I absolutely love. It's such a versatile series. Like I just can't get over the fact of how versatile it is. This cymbal is thick. Girl, she is not gonna crack. Like, this girl is gonna be like dancing for a very long time. It has a mighty bell. Yeah, it sounds really good in bars, clubs. Again, it's just a really great kind of versatile cymbal. Thank you all again for watching this video, and I will put links down below to all these cymbals on Sweetwater. I'm a Sweetwater affiliate, so I will put the Sweetwater links, and then whatever's not on Sweetwater, I'll just put different links for those cymbals so y'all can go check them out. And let me know down below what your favorite Paiste cymbals are, or just cymbals in general, and I will check them out. I actually want to get a new set of touring cymbals for next year, just because I've had these cymbals for like 10 years and I just kind of want something fresh. I want something new. So let me know down below what Paistes I should add to my touring kit. And I will 1000% check them out, y'all. And then maybe we'll probably do like a review video on those when I get those one day. I love y'all so much. Thank you for all the support on the channel. TikTok at Country Drummer Girl, Instagram Molly Rose Drums, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, love. I'm so fucking weird.